Vai bater. Já viu? Não. Olha aí. Ai, meu Deus. Vai descer. Não, sei não. Olha aí.
From relentless rainstorms submerging Sao Paulo's streets in the afternoon, to the subway stations overwhelmed by over 2 feet of rushing water, then to the vehicles that swept away by powerful currents, then to the thousands of families forced to abandon their homes due to flooding. But the unyielding efforts of the emergency responders and people's resilience, turning fear into hope. This is the story of how Sao Paulo endured a catastrophic storm on January 24, 2025. Stay with us. On January 24, 2025, Sao Paulo was hit by one of its most devastating storms in recent memory. At around 3:30 p.m., the city's skies opened up and torrential rain began to pour, flooding streets in the northern and western parts of the city. Within minutes, traffic came to a halt as water quickly submerged roads, making them impassable. In the hardest-hit neighborhoods, like Mooca, Lapa, and Villa Guilherme, cars were swept away by fast-moving currents, leaving debris strewn across what were once busy thoroughfares. Public transportation was severely disrupted as well, with subway stations such as Jardim Sao Paulo, Ayrton Senna filling with more than 2 feet of water, trapping commuters and halting services. The intense rainfall continued for hours, overwhelming the city's infrastructure.
Piscininha, amor, piscininha.
The drainage systems, already under strain, couldn't keep up with the sheer volume of water, leading to widespread flooding across residential areas. At the same time, power outages affected over 180,000 homes, leaving families in the dark and without electricity. The already dangerous situation was made worse by the loss of communication and access to basic needs, as many were forced to rely on what little they could salvage. As the storm intensified, some residents found themselves trapped in their homes, while others had to flee their properties as water levels continued to rise. Thousands of families across the city were forced to abandon their homes and seek refuge in temporary shelters or with neighbors. In Lapa and Mooca, entire communities were displaced as floodwaters rose quickly and with little warning. These families lost not only their homes, but also personal belongings that held significant sentimental value. In the aftermath of the storm, emergency response teams sprang into action. Local authorities, the military, and volunteer groups worked tirelessly to evacuate residents from flood zones, assist in the search for those stranded, and provide medical aid to those affected. Shelters were set up throughout the city to accommodate displaced families, while utility crews worked around the clock to restore electricity to neighborhoods. The city's civil defense issued urgent warnings, advising residents to stay indoors as rescue operations continued into the night. Despite the destruction, the resilience of Sao Paulo's people was truly inspiring. In the face of crisis, communities came together to help one another. People opened their homes to neighbors, offered food, and shared resources, displaying the true spirit of solidarity. Volunteers worked tirelessly alongside emergency responders, all focused on bringing relief to those in need. To the people of Sao Paulo, your strength and determination through these trying times have been remarkable. In the wake of a catastrophic storm, you showed the world what it means to rise above adversity. To the families who lost homes, belongings, or loved ones, know that you are not alone in this. We stand with you as you rebuild, and we are inspired by your strength and resilience. If this video impacted you, then you have to check out my other videos about recent natural disasters that occurred around the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts about this in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay aware.